Hey, Glimpse here, and today is a big day. You can see this, look at this. Finally reached AR60. Okay, now if you look at this team right here, this is the team that I was playing at the start of the game when I knew nothing about this game. Just shield, official, do that, and then I would just spam that, and then Zhongli's shield would just protect everything. But there is one thing that's important. And real quickly, if you do enjoy this type of video, like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and let's get right into this. This is going to be a shorter video. And I do feel slightly sick, so hopefully my throat doesn't mess up too much during this video. So, look at these rewards. 3 blue wishes, 150 primos. The rest of the stuff, it's nice and all. Nothing crazy. This is the last time I'll ever see this screen, unless they do add levels later, but don't hold your breath. So, I brought back my original team, because I started 1.3, and Child Rerun was pretty soon after that, and then I pulled him. So, pretty cool. He was my second 5-star, my first was Gene, my first limited 5-star. Now, let's go ahead and see what 2 years. I've been playing for just over 2 years, and I could have gotten this sooner, but at the start of the game I didn't use my resin properly or anything. So, starting to save some wishes for Baizu, but we'll at least get one other wish from this. Let's see what 2 years of work pays off with. Okay, now if we're looking really quickly, what I would like to see from this, and I'm probably not going to get, maybe C6 Kaching, which I haven't had built, but I'll build her if I get her C6. A Dilute Con, Tainari Con, Skyward Harp, Aquila, and that's pretty much all I'd want from here. Those are the main things that we hope we can get. So, let's see, 2 years of build up right here. Now, am I going? Okay, wait, real quick. We'll check Pity real quick. Harbinger of Dawn. Such a cracked weapon. Okay, there's my Pity. I got this like a week ago. Okay. Purple, big things. Okay, a Rust Bow. Okay, we got one more right here. Oh, big things. Let's see what we get. Oh, another Harbinger of Dawn. Okay, wait. I think we have another blue one from the shop. Let's see. Not quite yet, but close. Okay. I got at least one more in the blue because they gave us 150. Why would they not just give it 160? Like, what the hell is that? Okay. Now. Oh, Sharpshooter's out. Okay, wait. Now. Okay. Now I'm gonna convert this to here before I do something dumb and spend it. Okay. This one right here is 2 years worth of build up. 1 button press. This changes everything. Okay, well, yeah, this is kind of just a joke video. I just wanted to do these pulls, see if we get lucky or anything. Oh, look at this. We can have our second Rust to R4. This thing right here about to refine is 2 years of build-up. Boom. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, we can get this to R5. Okay, let me just show you guys a real quick rundown of what an AR60 player has on their account that has spent more money than they would like to admit on this game. Do I know the actual amount? No, but that's okay. Okay, first let's take a look at the weapons, because that's something a lot of people don't really see. So, duplicate weapon. I have 2 of these. I have, oh well, I'll say it. 2 Staff of the Scarlet Sand, 2 the Sino weapon, 2 the Diluc weapon, 2 Yamiko weapon. I just got this from the weapon banner like a day or 2 ago, and I, just out of sheer thoughtlessness, completely refined it, but it's not a big deal because I don't have it on anyone right now. But next time a support comes out that needs this, we're set. Yeah, here you go. I'd say the best weapons that I've been most grateful for are probably Child's weapon. I guess Zhao's at the start of the game before I had, like, this was one of my first limited 5-star weapons that I got, like, specifically for a character. But I'd probably say Child, Itto, Jade Cutters, and those are the main important ones. The rest of these are kind of just, like, things on top. Like, this is helpful for Wanderer, but I would have been fine also not having it. I probably would have just given him this if I didn't have that. And then all these 4-star weapons, I have like things, some of these battle pass weapons like that at R5, bunch of event weapons. Now let's take a look at the characters. Okay, character archive. So you can see here, these are all the characters that I have built. This is just a quick rundown of the account. I currently have every 4-star character on this account except Mika, because I am not justifying pulling more just for this character. It's kind of mid because I'm at guaranteed. But if it wasn't guaranteed, I would 100% try to go for it. I'll get him in the future. He's on my second account for now. I'm not too worried. I don't plan on building him. It's whatever. And I will be getting Baizu and Kave, so I will have the next 2 characters that are released. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't go terribly unlucky. But okay, let's see. Missing these characters. Of the characters that I am missing, who do I plan on going for? Klee? No. Eula? Yes. Komi? Yes. Shenhe? Not on this account. Got her on my second account. Go ahead, check that video out. Yelan? Probably eventually. Nilo? Yes. Deha? Don't care much about, but we'll get her eventually. Now, we'll look at these constellations really quickly. Of 5-star characters that I have, we're gonna give some quick thoughts on some of these 5-star characters. If I miss a 5-star character just looking through this, oh well. Chi-Chi, C4. Yeah, no plans on building her. Whatever happens, happens. Okay. Yoimiya, I got this character. Just trying to pull for Diluc. A lot of these are gonna follow the same theme here. I got her trying to pull for Diluc. Thankfully, I didn't get a C1 Yoimiya. I got Yoimiya, got another 5-star shortly after, and that was my first Diluc like a year and a half into the game. So, I did get lucky there. Thankfully, no cons. Lucked out. Kaching, C5. Yeah, just all these times pulling for Diluc, got pretty unlucky. The luckiest ones you're going to see are an Itto and Itto. Those were kind of insane. Ayaka, C0. Got trying to pull for Diluc. Okay, Mona. C5. Pretty cool. I mean, I've recently like half built her. I haven't really done anything too much with her kit, but I kind of want to start building artifacts a little bit better. These are like level 4 and stuff, and I think I just got, yeah, I got this up to 9. I want to eventually get it up to 10. We'll see if I can get that later. Well, not like 10, but it's technically 7. But, you know the deal. Tainari, C0. I just started recently building him a bit ago. Currently on pause while I wait for Baizu, but I will go back to him. Nahida, pretty solid pick. Pretty much everything before this I don't really care for too much. They've all been standard. It's like whatever. And if they haven't, it's like I don't really care too much for those characters. Well, I might build like Ayaka Yomi in the future, but for now, not too interested. So these are just some of my opinions on the characters I pulled. Nahida was definitely a good pick for, especially for Sino and Alhaitham. I think she like completely changes their play. Not completely. She's not necessary, but it's a very good quality of life. Raiden. Okay, so I got her C1 because I got 2 Raidens and 1 10 pull. Pretty lucky there. And I also got her weapon and Ayato's weapon 1 wish apart. So that was also incredibly lucky. I've had a lot of luck with this character. Might have to go for C2 next time. Currently, C0, C1, Raiden Shogun. I think she's a little bit overhyped. I definitely see places for her. Like with Alhaitham and Nahida, I think she works incredibly well. There's definitely places for Raiden before C2, C3. So, if you like the character, pull for her. Okay, Yamiko. C1. And signature. I got this pulling for Jade Cutter. I got this pulling for Diluc. That's all I have to say. Not too much. I built this before Dendro came out, so there's not too much EM there. 71, 160. It's kind of just like mid-investment. Her weapon's at 70. But she does do pretty well. I haven't really made new videos about Yamiko. Will I consider it? Possibly in the future. But for now, it's just, I don't think there's too much to say. And anything about Dendro is like, if there's an Electro character, there's a Dendro character, they're going to do well together. It's like, you get what I'm saying. So, Ganyu. No cons. I got this. Pulling for Diluc. Jean. My first 5-star character, actually. I lost the first 50-50 to Child at like 20 or 30 pulls, so that was incredibly lucky. I think it was like 20 pulls in, I'm pretty sure, when I got Jean. So, pretty cool. I use her occasionally for like Spiral Abyss friends if I, or just for like random healing if I don't want to use Zhongli on the team or something. An insanely good healer, 238 ER, and then just stack a bunch of attack on her. That's pretty much all I did. Definitely do recommend this if you want just a quick burst heal. Venti, just well, at first I wanted just to use hold E and then Xiao plunge with it, but that doesn't really work as well as I thought it would. But that's okay because I've figured everything out. And I do run them with Ayato and Ganyu a lot. So was it worth the pool? Yes. Oh yeah, real quick, Ganyu. There's my Ganyu. So Favbo, which which means I do run her support. 219 ER, 6140. So I mean pretty solid. Jane support. Support. This is one of my most recent 5-star pulls. And I've been using him quite a bit actually as a support, like in terms of as far as supports go. Yeah, I can talk. I run him with this. This crit rate gets up to like 80 to 90-ish when he's on field to 146. I didn't put too much investment into him. Basically 2k defense when he's in a party. No cons or anything. Don't really care for. It's whatever. Bennett, C6. Nice. Okay, other characters I've built that are kind of just like 5 stars are Hazo and Razor. Razor, I slightly took his stuff off because when I was building him, I literally just had him straight all attack because I didn't know it. I'm just like attack good. Just like a caveman at the start of this game. It's whatever. Those are like the only 4-star DPS characters I have built. Kazuha. I pulled him. He was pretty close to the start of the game. Well, not like too close. Okay, a few months after I started playing, Kazuha came out, and I was kind of just like, I have him over 1,000 EM, and he's at, he gets the 136 ER. I'm going to try to get some more copies of those to get him some more ER, keep him over 1,000 EM. Pretty solid character. Yeah, you don't need me praising Kazuha. If you like his playstyle or anything, pull him. If you like Child, pull him. He's really good. Okay, now we get into the fun part. DPS characters. Child, my favorite character. 6190. I've had the worst artifact luck out of any of my DPS, basically on the Child domain. And also with Ayato. But that's because he's same artifacts. Is the Child domain. 6190. I mean, like, okay, those are pretty good stats still. This gets like 2k attack and 133 EM. Pretty solid for 4-piece Heart of Depth. Could it be better? Yes. But at the end of the day, it's like, luckily, no artifacts that coming out for Child. So I will be making videos farming that. So look, keep an eye out for that. Okay, real quick, talk about Zhongli. Probably the most useful 5-star for someone who wants to play casually or just kind of hang out. I mean, you don't need Zhongli for this game, but wow, it helps a lot. He's not really built crit or anything, but this is kind of just passive stuff. That I was like, yeah, go ahead. So 50,000 HP Zhongli, shield basically never breaks. He's insane. Okay, other DPS characters. Alhaitham, 90, 175. I have him on Jade Cutter. He's insane. Caesar Alhaitham, kind of broken. Like, if you think this character design looks cool at all, or if you want to try to learn his playstyle, 100% go for it. C0 Alhaitham is probably one of the most damage, probably the most damage I've seen from a C0 character if you have all the tools necessary to build this team. Wanderer, one of the characters I've been playing the most recently just because of how fun it is to fly around with him. I'm 77, 192. 1700 attack. Pretty solid character. All my DPS are double crown, by the way. So, like, here, look at 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 8. Other than Ayato, he needs one of these crown. I'm going to crown this one later, but I'm currently on pause. 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 8. Like, they all have 10, 10, 8. So, we'll get to Ayato in a second. But, okay. Caesar 1. Oh, C1. Oh, yeah. Wander. I got 2 Wanders and 1 10 pull. There's a video you guys can see of me pulling that. It was absolutely insane. It's called, like, the luckiest Wanderer and Itto pulls or something like that. That was genuinely crazy how many 5-stars I got in that, like, back to back. Oh my gosh. But Wander, really cool character. I 100% recommend him. Just, yeah, even if you don't want to build in DPS, I recommend pulling him just because how fun it is to fly, how accessible it is, and how easy it is to just, like, traverse. He's like Sayu, but just more versatile. It's really cool. Diluc, the character that I have lost, that I got all those other 5 stars for. Beautiful skin. Here's Diluc. I bought the skin before I even got Diluc just because I'm like, I'm gonna buy it eventually. Why not get it now? So I actually do. I really do like both of these skins. So I kind of swap them back and forth all the time. The low ponytail, high ponytail. I just swap them depending on how I'm feeling for the day. But whenever he's on like showcase stuff, I always have the new skin on. But he's a really cool character. I love his gameplay. 2300 attack, 247 EM. He's 66, 173 without a crit weapon. So I think that's pretty good. I could fix his builds slightly, like I could improve some things, but for right now, I'm pretty happy with this. Hu Tao could use a bit more EM. My goal right now is to switch her sands to EM. Currently running a 4-star weapon on her because I didn't get Homa, unfortunately. Talents Tintinate. Constellation C0. I lost this 50-50 right here to Tainari, I believe. Which I was fine with, but C1 Hu Tao would have been nice. I definitely think I would play her more often and push harder for that EM goblet if I did. But 31,000 HP. If I did have C1, I'd push harder to play her more. 72, 215. Pretty solid. And then mostly I just run her with Albedo because Albedo's burst gives 125 EM. That's the current fix. So, I mean, she works very well. Like, I'm not complaining or anything. Her kit, really good. Okay, Itto, Constellations, C4. This is the highest one you've seen so far. Real quick, let me talk about Child's Constellations. C0, unlucky, and his Constellations aren't too good. I will try to pull it next time he comes back, though. C4 Itto. Look at all these. These were trying to pull Diluc. Had a slight problem with saving. So I was saving for the longest time, and I tried to get Ayato. I got him, and I couldn't lose a 50-50. So I just literally kept going until I lost. Okay, when I was trying to get Diluc, with all these characters you saw pull trying to get Diluc, I won like 17 50-50s in a row. And I was kind of annoyed because I just wanted to get one Diluc, right? But Diluc's still at C0. Don't know who that is, and I'm filming a video right now. Yeah, normally if I'm on and I'm not busy or anything, just send me a join request or friend request or anything. Add my account, the UID is right down here, and yeah, I'll play with you guys, help you kill something. Whatever, if you need materials or just want to talk, have any questions about your account, feel free, add me, go ahead, that's fine. I play with some people occasionally that just have added me or just join sometimes and need help killing things or, yeah, just whatever. So, did get this from one apart from Raiden's weapon. 7194. Ayato, I probably use the most for killing like long-term bosses because his damage is very front-loaded with his E. So the C4 kind of broken. Will I ever get him to C6? I don't know. It's okay. I'm already like so close. We'll see, because I care about more other constellations more like Childs or I mean, I think those aren't too big. I guess the constellations I would want the most are C1 Huta or Child. Okay, Sino. Sino was the character that is basically the reason I started my account. My plan was going to be start this account and then go like completely full send into Sino because I thought he was going to be busted and then be like go insane. Insano style. that that just didn't happen. He's a cool character. I just feel like if he had Zhao scaling for his normal attacks and stuff and like like some EM scaling into his normal attacks so he didn't have like the split scaling. If he wasn't so burst dependent, I would 100% play more because this was right when the top up reset and like I was still working for my job and everything before school had started, spend more time in that. So I did all the top up resets. I got him R1, I got it to C2, and I was like, I had my artifacts pre-farmed and everything for Thundering Fury, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing. I got him to 8241. That's an insane ratio. And then he was too burst dependent to use in most places, and it's kind of disappointing. But I don't know. Maybe with Baizu he'll be better in his comps with like multi-wave enemies and stuff. I just talked about Sino and like problems with playing Sino in a previous video about will Baizu be worth your primos? Excuse me, my throat. Will Baizu be worth your primos? And I think mostly for like Sino players. So I'll definitely make a video about does Baizu affect Sino after he comes out. But oh my gosh, sorry, I'm messing up the names right now. Sino is literally one of the best designed characters in the game, off of just straight aesthetic and appearances. And like his weapon's pretty cool. It fits him perfectly with this little belt right here. I just think it looks super sick. It's just slightly disappointing that he's way too burst dependent. Like Zhao, you can even play him without his burst, even though they're like very similar. But like 8240, I put so much like dedication into this character at the start of building him. And he definitely is really cool. I just don't like the two burst dependent characters that can't do like any damage outside of their burst. And he's the biggest offender of it I've ever seen in this game. Just because of the EM scaling rather than attack. I feel like if he was more focused on attack, he'd be more versatile in both realms of this. But it's just I just can't bring myself to play a character that's 100% burst dependent. Which is why we're gonna skip chat for 1 second. Which is why I started playing. I didn't really play Itto until I got his weapon. But okay, go back to Zhao real quick. We'll finish up Itto in 1 second. Zhao, almost 3k attack. 70 to 23. Zhao should have slightly more energy recharge, but I run him C1 with either C2 Kazuha or Sucrose, and I always end up getting enough charge just based on keeping his C1, giving more particles, and the other characters, excuse me, that I mentioned as like batteries. So it works out fine. 72-23 with only 22% on his crit rate weapon, which is actually pretty solid. Because most of these is like, I run him basically full attack Zhao. Even this is attack, I don't have animo, and he can plunge up to like between 50 and 70k depending on the setup and everything. So Zhao is actually kind of insane. He's definitely one of my lower damage DPS characters, but at the start of the game when I first got him, based on how much damage he could do just like at one burst or one rotation, was insane. Like he was, anything I had trouble with, I just pulled Zhao out, bam. It's like easy clear. It was super nice. So yeah, that was just really cool. I actually started the game. Zhao was like the first 5-star I'd seen for this game because he's when I actually started the game. I started the game with like the last few days of his patch. I did his trial run. I thought he was super cool. My friend was telling me all the things he could do. Super cool. So on his rerun, I 100% went and got him. Super cool character. And yeah, I just really love playing this character. I still play him quite a bit. Very cool. Okay. Now Itto. The cream of the crop. Let's take a look at this. Not on field, 2200 defense, which just gets a lot higher when these things are out. And then we have the Goro buff, my C6 Goro. R1, cream of the crop, right here, C6. Okay, up to C4 was pulling for Diluc. And that was also insane. Like for Itto and Itto, I got insane. Each of these pulls were like 20 apart. It was absolutely insane. This is long before I did content creation. I would have loved to have these on video, but I got incredibly lucky with these. And then you saw this one get like, I got this one with like 10 pity on the Wanderer video. Definitely check that out. That luck was absolutely mental. And then I just kept pulling. Like I think had to go to pity for this one. I spent like 50 bucks because I was already at C5, and I'm like, I don't want to be the dude who just leaves them at C5, especially because of how good C6 is. So once you're here, it's like once you're at this point, you almost have to go to C6. But this is literally my highest constellation character. This was, if I could have one C6 character in the game, this would probably be it, just because he's one of my favorite characters in terms of design. And like Child's constellations, there's actually like some downsides to his higher cons, and so it's just, I don't know. If anything, I'd get Child to C3 in the future, or if like I start making enough money from content creation in the future, which probably years from now. But who knows? I might always come back and do that. Is it likely? No, but definitely a possibility. If I'd get constellations on another character other than like Hu Tao C1, I would try to. I think it'd be cool to get him at least C3, maybe C6, just to like show appreciation. But I don't think I'm ever gonna get as lucky as I did on Itto and Itto again. That was crazy. But yeah, okay. So let's take a real quick look here. You normally run a mono Geo, so as long as you run him like without Beidou, Goro, Zhongli, you don't need to worry too much about ER. My ER is 110. Could be better, but it's not the end of the world just because of how you run them like full Geo. 70 to 56. I think that's pretty solid. A lot of that is carried by Red Horn. There are a few pieces I want to fix. I don't really like running the domain, but I think this is pretty solid. It gets like 60k per swing. You guys see my Itto in the videos all the time. I love playing this character. Definitely one of my favorite characters to pull. And that pretty much wraps up the account review. Yeah, that's just a quick overview of everything. Like other 4-star characters that I definitely recommend building if you just think they're fun, like Shinobu, Diona, Goro if you have Itto, Nahida, Raiden in some cases, kind of depends. Wait, Raiden's a 5. He and Raiden are 5 stars. What am I saying? Bennett's good. You guys already know that. Hazo, if you like him. Those are like the main ones. Same thing with Razor. Razor, if you like him, it'll work. But it's kind of cool just to bring out this team again. Just do a quick talking point and tell you guys current thought process. So yeah, hope that you guys did and all enjoy this video. Remember, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope that you guys all have an amazing day. See ya.